was Kalifek zu sagen hat zum Yu-Gi-Oh! Drama.
My side of the story, I just wanted to say thank you. I genuinely do appreciate you for taking the time out of your day.
Ich weiß übrigens nicht, was es jetzt hier für ein Drama bei ihm ging. Könnten wir mal gucken.
To click on this video and hear my side, despite some of the things that are being said right now.
Was wird denn gesagt?
I also wanted to apologize to Doodle as a friend. Doodle, I think we got close so quick. We spent so much time together.
Er hat seinen Cutter nicht bezahlt.
We
Okay.
didn't get to learn each other, our strengths and weaknesses as much. I've never been a great.
Bevor er jetzt hier seinen Schluss setzt, hole ich mir kurz einmal ein Energy. Denn ich muss ja auch Mund unterstützen im Stream. Kleiner Blick. So. Denn Mund hat gesagt, man soll das hier eiskalt trinken. Und das mache ich jetzt auch. Das ist Tropical Exotic Geschmack. Energy. Seit, weiß nicht, Donnerstag oder so im Handel oder seit letzte Woche Freitag oder so ein Scheiß. Keine Ahnung. Wir gönnen uns Energy und gucken dabei, was das Drama ist zu Kali-Effekt. Also jetzt hier, der Spieler sagt, er hat seinen Cutter nicht bezahlt. Aber was ist denn dann für ein Drama? Ich meine, wenn er sagt, du hast mich nicht bezahlt, und er sagt, ey Bruder, ja, hab ich nicht. Ja, die Frage ist halt, warum nicht, ne?
Great person at communication. You even joked about it a few times. But what I didn't realize is that you were a person that didn't bring up issues. I've always had an open door policy where I would say, if you have a problem with me, just.
Kurzer Einschnitt. Ja. Kennt ihr dieses. Oh, wie soll ich beschreiben? Kennt ihr dieses komische Eis? Das ist dieses. Ich weiß nicht, was für ein Eis das ist. Dieses. Es gibt es auch als Cola, was man so zusammendrücken kann, was man so oben rauspressen kann. Davon die orangen Variante davon. Das schmeckt quasi genau so. Das ist wild. Eigentlich voll geil. Ich weiß übrigens nicht, wie teuer die Dose gewesen ist. Also, frag mich nicht, aber das ist echt ganz cool. Okay, weiter mit seinem Drama.
Message me. And not all people are wired to be able to do that. And that's where I dropped the ball. I should have communicated with you better. I should have discussed things with you better. And I should have put more things out.
Was ich jetzt hier aber nicht verstehe, ist, er richtet das Video jetzt quasi direkt an ihn. Aber warum redet er nicht mit ihm selbst? Also ich verstehe nicht, warum redet er nicht mit ihm selber? Warum macht er das jetzt über das Video? Verstehe ich irgendwie nicht.
Systems in place for us to be able to talk in a safe and controlled manner. I've always said that it is on the onus of the person that has hurt the other person, whether it's right or wrong or indifferent. If you love them, you should always take the extra step to make sure that there was no malicious intent. And that is something that I failed on. I genuinely do apologize. I still consider you a great friend, a great person,
Okay.
and I wish nothing but the best for you.
Drama.
I also wanted to take the time to apologize to my fans, to the people close to me, to the people that have stuck their necks out and vouched for me, to the people that have said good things about me. And the reason why is because I never, ever wanted to bring a situation like this on you guys, where the integrity of myself or any of the people that have vouched for me is being brought up. It's not something that I wanted to do, but it's something that I will get better from. I do appreciate this opportunity that is being presented in front of me. I've never said that I don't love you guys. I think that you guys are awesome. And I do appreciate you, again, for allowing me to explain. So I think there's a couple of parts that I need to talk about, right? When I first met Doodle, he actually wasn't a video editor at all. Doodle actually did graphic design, and I would employ him to do some of the logos that I had. And anytime that I could pay more than what he would ask, I would, because I always thought that he was worth more than what he was asking. As time went on, Doodle showed his interest in wanting to be able to video edit despite not having any experience whatsoever. So I decided to actually make a whole nother channel for him to experiment on. And I would spend hours not only talking to Doodle about life and other casual things in between, because he was a close friend to me, I would also teach him how to edit and the things that I would do to make videos faster. What I did fail to communicate to Doodle was that I couldn't afford to pay him as a full-time editor just yet, but I really wanted to help him in a situation, and I also really wanted him to become a better editor as well as grow with the channel so I could pay him more money. In my head, the Casual Cali channel
Macht
was an
erstmal Sinn.
experiment for two things: to make content that was loosely based on Yu-Gi-Oh, but also to help Doodle edit videos and see how the edits of the videos would be perceived. Overall, I wanted to make him a good editor, not only for the channel that he was working with, which was me, but also if he decided to leave for a different avenue, he would have the tools to be able to work with any video editor and understand the backside of things and being
Okay.
able to prosper with that particular editor. And just like I told Doodle, I really don't like bringing this up, but I've actually compensated Doodle outside of paying him for videos. I've given him money to be able to move into his new apartment. I've also given him cards and other things to be able to help offset the money that I thought that he should have been paid because I simply just couldn't afford it. And there's a reason why I thank my Patreons for helping me pay my editors, and it's because they simply pay my editors. I never wanted to mention this because I didn't want people feeling sorry for me. I didn't want someone to contribute because of this. But I think it's important for you to know my financial situation.
Okay.
I don't have great medical insurance. I have to pay for my RA medication, my Humora. As you guys didn't know, it is a disease where your immune system attacks yourself. And if I don't get this medication every 2 weeks, then things can go really bad, really, really fast. And my wife also has a DVT in her left leg. And what a DVT is, it's basically a blood clot, and she has it in her main vein. So if any piece of it breaks off, it can go to her heart and she can die. She also has a litany of other issues. We were just in the hospital yesterday night for
Calippo, genau, Calippo.
she had an ulcer pain.
Mein Gott, ja, stimmt.
And we go to the
Genau.
hospital often on her behalf, and between the copays and the medication and the expenses and my medication and stuff like that, it takes a toll on me financially. Now, there are times where I'm able to get just a little bit of money to splurge a little bit, or, get some stuff for the channel and stuff like that. And when I do, I often also hit my editors up and, try to do something nice for them. Maybe it's getting them a certain card. Maybe it's talking about giving them a raise or something like that if I can fit it within my budget.
Aber ich meine, ja, schön, wenn du das jetzt machen willst, aber macht es dann nicht mehr Sinn. Weil, wenn ich es richtig verstanden habe, geht es ja darum, dass sie nicht bezahlt wurden. Oder dass du quasi manchmal Karten verschickt hast, um die zu bezahlen, weil du das Geld nicht hattest. Aber dann macht es auch mehr Sinn, anstatt den Leuten nette Sachen zu geben, wenn du mehr hast, das Geld quasi zur Seite zu legen, wenn du halt mal Zeiten hast, wo du nicht so viel Geld hast, dass du die Leute trotzdem bezahlen kannst. Das macht doch rein finanziell gesehen doch viel mehr Sinn, oder nicht? Oder bin ich gerade mit dem? Hä? Weil nur weil du mal mehr hast, kannst du ja nicht dann mehr ausgeben. Also es macht doch irgendwie gar keinen Sinn.
And that's where a lot of the things that Doodle has received has come from, and some of my other editors have came from. But never did I just underpay someone just because. If I couldn't afford it, I would just tell them that I couldn't afford it. And, I would move on. And that's a part of the communication issue that I wanted to apologize for. I didn't tell Doodle this information. I didn't tell anybody this information. And to be honest, I thought that I was a superhero. I thought that I was the shining beacon that don't let what happens at the beginning of your day ruin the rest of your day was a mantra that I would carry. Because if I never had any bad days, that's something that people can look up to. But now looking back in hindsight, I think that maybe Doodle and maybe other people may have thought that it was a sort of cockiness. Maybe it's a form of arrogance that I just did not have bad days, and that couldn't be further from the truth. The truth of the matter is that I make mistakes, and this is one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing is that Doodle did message me asking for a raise. There's actually times where I even mentioned that.
How many subs every views do you think we need to get the channel big enough for Duel to start making 30 video at least? Aber ich meine, 30 Euro für ein Video. Das klingt doch jetzt erstmal nicht so viel, oder? Also, wir können ja mal ganz kurz, also, jetzt no front oder so, ne, aber ja, okay, das ist vielleicht doch nicht so eine blöde Idee. Weil er, sagen wir mal so, er macht mit diesen Videos hier, die er macht, 16.000 Aufrufe. Das ist natürlich nicht so krass. Ich muss das mal ganz hochrechnen. Wenn er ungefähr das CPM hat, was ich habe, also ungefähr, dann macht er mit dem Video knapp 200 bis 400 Euro. Je nachdem, wie seine CPM jetzt aussieht. Wenn ich ähnlich meine, eher so Richtung 280 oder so. Aber 200 bis 400 Euro. So. Dann kannst du ihm doch 30 Euro bezahlen. Also 30 Euro ist ja wirklich auch nicht viel. Also 30 ist ja wirklich legit nicht viel. Und wenn du halt mal Videos hast, die halt so laufen wie das jetzt hier, das ist ja okay, ne? Ich meine, das ist gerade erst online gegangen, das heißt, ja, okay. Und ich glaube schon, dass du jedem Editor für dieses Video 30 Euro abgeben kannst. Also es ist ja legit kein Problem. Also da sehe ich wirklich gar kein Problem drin. Also den Punkt verstehe ich nicht, weil ich finde 30 Dollar oder, ne? 30 Dollar ist trotzdem halt. Ja, keine Ahnung, das ist. Wie viele Klicks macht der im Monat? Würde mich mal interessieren, muss ich mal nachgucken. Aber das läuft ja an sich ganz okay. Wenn jetzt mal, wie macht der im Monat? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 Videos. 18 Videos im Monat ist halt auch ein bisschen zu wenig dann. Ne? Ich glaube, dann musst du einfach den Input-Output ein bisschen erhöhen, um halt mehr Klicks zu machen, generell. Weil ich glaube, also machbar ist das halt schon, um das halt fair zu machen. Ne? Aber naja, weiter geht's.
That I wanted to give him a raise. Unfortunately, while I did say let's set that up, the meeting didn't necessarily happen. I did wind up paying Doodle more towards the end of our relationship, but what I failed to realize is that it was the communication. It was talking to him, going over it with him. Those are the things that make people feel valued. Those are the things that I should have done to let Doodle know that he was valued. Doodle was under the assumptions that since my views increased, that my payment increased, which means that I could pay him more. But unfortunately, that couldn't be further from the truth. On average, my content is about 25,000 per video. And for reference, some of the other content creators in the Yu-Gi-Oh space around my subscribers, they have around maybe 40 to 60,000 per video. On the lowest, maybe 45. That's close to double the viewership on my videos, but to explain the increase in views, it's through YouTube Shorts. My YouTube Shorts do extremely well, but as any content creator knows, YouTube Shorts literally don't pay anything. The last 18 shorts on my channel and all 10 of the shorts that you see in the graphic were not edited by Doodle whatsoever. He had no part in them. They were actually done by a completely different editor. So while my channel is getting more views, I as a content creator have failed to translate those views into actual real views for my videos, which would net more income. As for the YouTube jobs creation, I never received a link for Doodle, though I will take full responsibility of him being denied. And the reason why is because the onus falls on me as a content creator. Regardless if I don't understand these technologies or not, I need to acclimate myself better with these particular programs. I actually messaged support and got that fixed. So what happens from here on out? I actually got in contact with all of my editors to discuss this situation and to discuss if they were being underpaid or if they felt underappreciated. We had some really healthy talks, and I can excitedly say that none of my boys are leaving. They're still staying. They're still 10 toes. I will also look into other avenues to try to increase the views of my main videos to increase my money that I make so I can pay them more, as well as starting to look into sponsorships with all of the money going directly to them. I've also made multiple attempts contacting Doodle to be able to sit down and resolve.
Ja, ist aber an sich auch eine gute Sache. Ne? Ich meine, ich glaube, er macht nicht wirklich viele Sponsordeals und mit seiner Reichweite müsste er ja locker ein paar Deals bekommen. Ne? Und dann kannst du ja auch mehr dafür ausgeben. Ich glaube, das ist eher the way to go.
Solve this issue one-on-one, but unfortunately he has not been available at this current time. As for me personally, I have to finally say it. My mother was finally right about something. I suck at communication, and that's something that I really need to get better at. I've always been told that I'm really good at explaining things, but I'm not really good at interacting with people because I will say things that people may just take the wrong way. And I'm extremely guilty of that. I've been trying to do things to rectify that by like talking less or short responses, but that has overall been a disaster, especially looking back. If you guys would happen to know any resources that would help me in this particular avenue, please let me know. This is something I'm genuinely struggling.
Ich meine, rein grundsätzlich, ne? Ich meine, du hast diesen Punkt, dass du sagst, okay, ich gebe dir das Geld für die Videos. Dass du überhaupt den Punkt aufmachst, wenn meine Viewerzahl sich erhöht, dass du nach mehr Geld fragen kannst, ist ja inhärent schon ein Kommunikationsproblem. Denn pass auf, ich sag dir, du kriegst so viel Geld für ein Video. Ne? So. Und irgendwann, wenn du sagst, okay, die Videos machen mehr Aufrufe, was ja pauschal ist mal gut ist. Meist macht der Editor ja einen guten Job. Dann kann man fragen, ey, pass auf, du machst jetzt mehr Videos, du machst jetzt mehr Klicks, kannst du mehr bezahlen? Und du kannst entweder sagen so, ja oder nee. Das kann ich nämlich leisten oder das lohnt sich halt einfach nicht, weil der Input, also die Sachen, die halt rauskommen, halt nicht translaten halt zu Geld. Und da, ich glaube, das Grundproblem war, dass er halt immer gesagt hat, ja, das ist halt dieses, ich glaube, zu freundschaftliche Verhältnis zu dem Editor hat, zu sagen, ey, pass auf, das Geld kriegst du dafür, aber wenn jetzt wert 30 Euro nicht viel wird für ein Video, und dann zu sagen, ey, pass auf, ne, ich gebe dir 30 Euro, 30 Dollar in dem Fall, das ist es. Und dass nicht immer wieder konstant die Fragen kommt, ja, kriege ich dir mehr, wenn die Videos mehr Klicks machen. Weil das ist ja für die Arbeit erstmal komplett irrelevant. Ne? Das ist, glaube ich, so ein Ding. Schwieriges Thema, glaube ich. Schwieriges Thema. Aber interesting habe ich gar nicht mitbekommen, dass er so ein Problem damit mit dem Editor hatte.